Hello, my name is Gunnar Johnson, and I'm running for judge in the 6th Judicial District. And I want to introduce myself, talk a little bit about why I'm running for judge, and explain my background and my judicial philosophy. I have been an attorney in the Duluth area and throughout the 6th Judicial District for about 30 years. I have worked in a variety of situations, including with the Minnesota Attorney General's office, in private practice, as your Duluth City Attorney, and even with the Department of Justice back when I was in law school in Washington, D.C. I am running for judge because I value public service, and I see this as an opportunity to serve our community as a judge and to bring justice, accountability, and fairness to our local court. I want to talk a little bit about some of the work I've done in the past. One of the cases that I'm especially proud of was back when I was Duluth City Attorney. There was a scourge in downtown Duluth, and that scourge was the last place on earth. And we, at the City Attorney's Office, we're working with the United States Attorney's Office, the Minnesota Attorney General's Office, the County Attorney's Office, all trying to stop this criminal enterprise in Duluth. And the approach that we took at the City Attorney's Office was to, just like they did to bring down Al Capone, they didn't get him for alcohol matters, they got him for tax matters. We used our tools at the city for licensing to pass an ordinance that required the last place on earth to get a license to do their activities. That put them in a box, and that was the start of the activities that brought down that criminal enterprise and ended that scourge in the city of Duluth. That was a very proud moment for me as your city attorney. I also, currently in my work now as a private attorney, I'm a hearing officer for the HRA in Duluth. And the hearing officer is similar to being a judge. I listen to cases that involve the federal housing rules, and I evaluate and I issue decisions based on the law. What's interesting about those cases is that the issues that we see in the district court also carry over into the housing court. Things like mental health, crime, poverty, and addiction. And as a hearing officer, I've worked very hard to hold people accountable, to listen to all sides of the case, and to understand where every individual before me as the hearing officer comes from. We all come from different places, and listening and understanding is critical to making decisions that are fair. I also work very hard to issue my decisions in a very timely manner and to write my decisions in a way that they meet the legal requirements, but they're also understandable to the layperson as well as the attorney. I recently finished up a case that involved a tax matter with the Minnesota Department of Revenue. I represented a local nonprofit that provides services to people with disabilities. And we had a very technical appeal of a tax matter, which is a sales tax matter, and we were able to put together a case and argue with the Minnesota Attorney General's office and resolve that case in a manner that was very helpful to our client and got that tax benefit back to our community and back to the people that need it. I only have 5 minutes here, so I can't continue on with my examples of things I've done, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that I would really appreciate your support. We have an election coming up. I look forward to getting back into public service as your judge for the 6th Judicial District, and I appreciate all the opportunity that I've had throughout my legal career. Thank you very much.